Welcome to Parsha Power in 3, Parsha's Korach. We learn the eternal lesson for all generations of the destructive, devastating power of Machlokes. Machlokes means arguments, means rift, it means faribbles. We see that even Moshe Rabbeinu, as the Torah testifies, Ish Moshe Anav Mikol Adam Al Pnei Adamah, who was the most humble person in the world, who was the most altruistic person in the world. He gave his entire life to the service of Hashem and of the Jewish people. Even Moshe is vulnerable to Machlokes. And Korach has the chutzpah to go after Moshe Rabbeinu. And what does Moshe do? How does Moshe react to this bizarre accusation, completely false accusation of Korach? It says, V'yipol al panav, he falls down on his face. He doesn't even argue. He doesn't engage, doesn't get involved in the Machlokes. That's the first thing that Moshe does. What's the second thing that Moshe does? Is he goes to Dasa and Aviram. Dasa and Aviram were two of the biggest supporters of Korach. They also were powerful, respected people in the community. And Moshe goes to them to try and sort this out. Now, you might say, why does Moshe go to them? They are the ones that have made these bizarre accusations, unfair, false accusations against Moshe. They should come to him and they should ask him for forgiveness. Why is he going to them? We see Moshe is teaching us, and the Torah is teaching us, the example of how we should behave, how we should conduct ourselves, even if we find ourselves on the receiving end of attacks and of accusations. We should try and resolve the situation as soon as we can. We should try to nip it in the bud, as Moshe tried to do. He swallowed his pride and he went to them. And he didn't succeed. They didn't listen to him. They wouldn't even engage in conversation with him. And the ultimate end was the terrible destruction of Korach and his followers. And so, as Rav Ruderman says, a Machlokes is like a raging fire, and everybody gets burnt. Everybody suffers as a result. So let's learn this powerful lesson in our lives, that if we find ourselves in situations, even if we're on the receiving end, certainly we should be on the giving end and accuse others and look for fights and look for faribbles. And even if we are on the receiving end, we should be open to making peace. We should approach others with humility. We should try and ensure that this disagreement doesn't get out of control, doesn't rage into a wildfire and burn everything in its path. We should be Talmidim of Moshe Rabbeinu and look to make peace and to heal wounds and laugh. There are disagreements. We often have situations that are complicated and we feel hurt and we have emotions, and that's normal and that's part of life. But if we can be the bigger people, and if we can try and, as soon as we can, close those rifts and make peace and prevent situations from getting to Machlokes, and even if they're there and there is a Machlokes, to try and look for opportunities to bring together the parties and to end the raging fires. That should be the approach of every Jew. And please God, we should see Shalom in our families. We should see Shalom in our communities. We should see Shalom in all of Klal Yisrael.